You talked about this being an even more significant honor than some of the others you received. Talk about why this is so significant for you.
Well, it's significant because it's in the state of South Carolina, and most of the folks are familiar with South Carolina State women's national basketball team. A lot of folks have been reaching out from my high school to the college days, folks that played recreation, and just the whole community is so excited for me. So this is really special because like I said, because it's in the state of South Carolina, and this is where most of my family resides, my friends, and the South Carolina State University family that everybody could actually they could relate to, and be so happy and supportive of me.
You look at the growth of women's sports, particularly women's basketball, and then the success with the USC women. How much do y'all see yourselves as being sort of trailblazers for those girls now?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Of course, I stood on shoulders, and when I see programs like the University of South Carolina that have sold out crowds, I feel the part of that process. My shoulders are being stood upon. Now they have women's basketball. Shout out to Dawn Staley for the tremendous job that she's doing promoting women's basketball and kind of putting us on the map. When I played at State, we had players that were phenomenal, very competitive. There were teams that we played that had players that were, their athletic ability was outstanding, but we didn't have the exposure that they have now. And it's still a journey, when it comes to women's basketball, the WNBA, the fact that the women have to go overseas to kind of compensate their contracts, and the disparity between the women and the men. But we've come a long way, but it's still a long ways to go as well.
What does it mean that you're one of two programs that have won national championships in women's basketball in the state?
It's really awesome because unfortunately, a lot of folks don't know the story of South Carolina State women winning the national AIAW championship in 1979. Of course, University of South Carolina is getting a lot of publicity, and I don't want to downplay the awesome job that Dawn Staley has done for this program, but actually, South Carolina State women's basketball team was actually the first women's team to have won the nationals. But you don't hear a lot, being said about that. But again, I just feel really, really honored to have been a part of such great women to play with. The competition and the national championship team would always be a part of my heart.